Well, good morning, everybody. Gonna do a quick update for you all, let you know where I'm at on this rebuild. Got some helpers to thank. You guys are awesome for contributing to the mission here. And to the kitten. I got some help for the kitty too. I actually spent over an hour setting up a really nice GoFundMe for that kitten to try and pull together some vet money and things like that. But as y'all know, we found the mama. And as much as I wanted to keep that kitty, it was for the best. I was actually really sad to see it go, but it was real happy to get back with its family and its mom, so it's also for the best for me because it was costing me so much sleep and adding so much stress. But thank you very much for helping out. We did get some stuff. I picked up this stuff at a local Wilco. It's for 6 weeks or older though. And I got some of this. It's the only thing I could find for a kitten that young that was safe for it. Searching the internet kept bringing me back to this Pyrantel treatment chemical stuff, and it's the only thing that's safe for a kitten that young. I looked it up and this would have been dangerous for the kitty at that age. But I'm glad I didn't try anything because I did some more research, and that's actually probably a normal belly. It's squishy, plump, healthy little kitten. I actually brought her back once to bathe it because it was covered in poo when I went down to check on it. So I gave it a bath, brought it back, and now I'm going to leave it alone because I can't afford this. I mean, you guys helped a ton. Thank you so much. And this was 40 bucks. And this was about 12, I think. Not too much on that. This was really expensive. 40 bucks with free shipping off eBay. But yeah, that was not a good idea. I shouldn't be self-diagnosing. And boy, vet bills, blood work, treatment, and distraction. It worked out for the best. It was odd having to share my space with something and have to be quiet and worry about waking something up or being too noisy. Been alone a long time. It was odd for me to have company, even if it was just a little kitten. But boy, that thing was cute. I was pretty sad to see it go. Charles B, thank you so very, very much for your continued extremely generous support of the channel. That is above and beyond. Thank you so very much. Gonna help buy the next set of these. Dominic S, thank you very, very much for your donation and support. James G, thank you very much for your donation. This is for the kitty and everything it needs. Me and my mom watch videos and are big cat lovers. We had 2 rescues of our own. Our second is 4 years old. We hope you keep it. Thank you very much, James. I wish I could have kept it. But we found its mama. I had to go back to its family. So thank you very, very much for your support for the kitten and helping getting it some medicine, even though it probably wasn't the right move. If I ever get the situation again, I know the cat will need to go to the vet. I can't just self-diagnose it. But thank you very, very much. Stephen W. Stephen W. Stephen? Stephen W. Kitten Vet Fund. Thank you so much, Stephen, for helping out the kitty. And Benjamin R. Great job, brother. RV and kitty. So much support. Thank you guys very, very much. Yeah, it's for the best. I got so much to do on this RV, and that would have been a huge distraction. The cat's gonna grow up out in the beautiful open space here with Mother Nature, and it's gonna live a good life. And I guess I'll hang on to this stuff just in case something changes. I would like to get a kitten again, but not until everything on this RV is done. There's a lot I need to focus on. and I've got to get out of here. But thank you everybody very, very much for your love and support. So, got a board out here, baking in the sun. I don't know if it's getting any drier, but it is cracking. So I'm letting it kind of flex toward the sun. I'll rotate it, and I mean, it doesn't flex very much. But the first one I put out here seemed to curl a little bit this way, and then I flip it over and it curled a little bit that way, and it stayed pretty much flat, so that's good. But just in case there's any moisture in it, I'm letting them sit out for a little bit, at least until it stops cracking, maybe in like 30-45 minutes per side. It's not too big a deal. It's plenty flexible. I've taken a bunch of measurements so I can cut sections and put them up half of the ceiling panel at a time. Make it easier to manage, easier to apply the sealant, or less likely to screw something up. I don't want to apply the sealant to a whole panel and have this stuff start curing by the time I'm finished over there. So I'm cutting half sections, and I'm about to take some measurements of all the cross beams that go down the center of the board. That way I can mark this board, pre-drill holes, and we'll be able to run some self-tapping screws through and support them down the center where the framework is going. So I'm going to take a few more measurements for those cross beams. The framework is like an X on each section, so I can have support everywhere I can. A little bit of work, but we're gonna start getting these up today. And next up will be an RV rebuild video. Maybe one more trip to town. But rebuild on the way. Ceiling going up. Pretty soon that will be covered in wood paneling. So yeah, we'll do a section here to that middle bar. Mark out these for support down the center of the panels. I want to be able to do jumping jacks on that roof if I feel like it. So section, 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 section. Will not be the most difficult thing to accomplish. This will be a little more tedious because I am bringing the boards all the way to the wall so I can secure them here. And I need to cut notches for that. I think I could still get a screw up in there. If I pre-drill, maybe. I'll need to cut a little notch for that. Get these back done. These back panels done, and then there'll be just these, which are real easy. There's no notches to cut except for that right there, so. Not too hard a thing to do. I'll get the ceiling all paneled up, insulate the walls, panel those up, insulate down here, and then a good portion of the interior work will be complete. It's like the last big job for inside here. Battery died. Oh, I could use a little more sleep. I actually slept really good. Was in bed for like 12 hours. Woke up a few times though to go to the bathroom. But oh boy, I was dreaming. I was dreaming really good. I was, after that kid, and I was days, weeks behind on sleep. I don't even know. I'm so tired. All the days started blurring together. So I might actually take another nap here. I can feel it. I need to eat breakfast. So thank you again, everybody, for your support. Big thanks to all my viewers, subscribers, members, VIP members. VIP members, I got a video started for you. I'm not sure when I'll get that finished, but stay tuned. The support is so incredibly helpful. I can't thank you all enough. We have a really good, I was starting to get worried, but I am not anymore worried about getting out of here this year. Progress is looking good. funds for supplies are looking good. And to bring in a little more support, if you guys are interested, I have finally made up my first batch of souvenir patches pieces. Got a little thank you on the back, numbered 1 through 9, signed it. I still have some more. I might try doing something fancy with those in the future, but I just cannot get myself to focus on spending any time on that. I really don't have the time for that. But I would like to make some fancy ones with like trim or like a border or a frame. Maybe give it a clear coat. But that's patches. That's part of the show. Piece of patches. What do you guys think? You interested? Got 9 of them to put up. I just need to set up the eBay. I need to take some pictures. I'll make a separate ad for each one so you guys can pick. They're all a little different. And I'm trying to think what to sell these for, you know. The more the better, but I don't know. I was thinking maybe 45 or 40 and then add shipping. You know, there's a way to just have eBay calculate the shipping. So that would cover gas for the truck and leave some for the channel. I actually have no idea what these will cost to ship. I need to measure it and maybe weigh it. What do you think? Anybody interested? I'll put them up here at some point. I'll let you know. There'll be actually a video that I have started. It's gonna be a little bit of a compilation of earlier videos where I was cutting up the RV and then trimming up these. I put these on the table saw and trimmed them up nice and square for the most part. It looks pretty square. This is mostly just to get these edges nice and flat. But I don't know. It'd help out the channel a lot. Stay tuned for that announcement. It'll be its own video when these are ready. I even got me one of these little shipping label printers. Found a used one on eBay for like 30 bucks. This is a test sample label for testing the print scale, and yeah, I'm glad I did it because that was cut off at the bottom. I had to adjust that and got that all dialed in. I love it. These things shoot out like, it works really good. I like it. I even tried a couple other experiments here. Thought maybe I could make my own stickers, but yeah, there's no grayscale. It's either white or black, so everything's real dark in these pictures. And it kind of looks like video game graphics because of its resolution, or its you know, you can see the pixels or whatever you call that. But it looks kind of cool. I like it. Couple pictures of the president there. I even thought of this great idea, making some targets. Make my own targets, a little at Class A Living down there. I was like, maybe I could sell targets. I thought this was a little busy though, so I actually made another design where I took out that center ring and it's just a dot and the outer ring. I thought that was a lot better, because these are kind of small, making that seem a little busy. So might dabble in other things in the future, but this is all kind of just testing it out. I think this is really cool. I might make a few of those or something, just to throw in. I don't know. Right now, it's just for selling the patches, pieces, souvenirs, for selling RV parts that I don't need. Got a lot of stuff. Windows, components. I got extra tools that I can sell. I got too much stuff, and if I'm going all the way to Virginia, I should start working on selling some things. I'll let you guys know though. I'll start up this eBay store. Maybe it could be somewhat profitable. Either way, it'll help me bring in a little bit for the channel and free up some of my space. So stay tuned, everybody. Let me know what you think about this. 40 bucks, 45, and well, I'm gonna get right back to work on this RV. Maybe one more trip to town, and then RV rebuild video. Get that ceiling done. Got a few other things. Picked up a trailer connector adapter for a 5-wire. Since I don't have the 4-wire setup, I have a separate wire for brake lights, and this is only a 4-pin. So there's ground, park lights, left turn, right turn, but they also act as the stop, which is not how the RV is set up. So I got this 5-wire. I could have made my own circuit or whatever, but it was a pretty good deal, and it saves me some time. And I'm tired of fiddling with stuff. I just want to install things and get it going. So that's going to mount. You see that's like a surface mount right there. It's got like a thing on the back. I could have got the pigtail one where it's meant to dangle, but I didn't like the idea of that. So I picked up a little extension for that, a little trailer extension. I got the 4-pin because that's most common, and that's what I have for my trailer magnet lights for towing, my towing lights. I've got some magnet lights for towing, so I could stick those on Rusty and have turn signals and brake lights. So I might throw that on. That might be after I get the bumper built. Anyway, lots coming up. Thank you for watching, everybody. Thank you for supporting supporters. You guys are awesome, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.